Hey Savvy Nomads, welcome back to the channel. Today we're in the capital city of New Zealand, Wellington. If you only got a few hours to spare, no worries. I've got you covered with some must-see spots and cool vibes. Here's some of the highlights. Cuba, best view in Wellington, and having a look at the museum. Wellington is nestled at the southern tip of New Zealand's North Island. It's known for its art scene, cozy coffee culture, and some epic views. The weather here can be a bit of a hit and a miss, though it's often windy. But that just adds to the charm. Today we've got a mix of sun and clouds. Let's kick it off at Cuba Street. This is the heart and the soul of Wellington. You'll find everything from quirky boutiques to street performers and plenty of spots to grab a coffee or a bite. It's got a bit of a bohemian vibe, and it's a perfect place just to wander and soak up the city's creative energy. Yeah, I actually had to have a second look as well. That is indeed a walking bush. And just when you think you've seen it all, yeah, that is Santa Claus taking the dogs out for a walk. I have to say that this bar stood out with its cassettes that's been glued onto the bar. I've been told that it's got a good vibe after hours, but unfortunately we didn't have enough time. Thanks to our local connection, thank you Sumi, we had a Vietnamese lunch. Enjoyed some banh mi. I would recommend it anytime. Next up, we're heading to Te Papa, New Zealand's National Museum. Now, I know what you're thinking. Museums can sometimes feel like it's a time commitment, but trust me, Te Papa is different. The exhibits are super interactive. We are starting at one of Te Papa's most powerful exhibitions, Gallipoli, the Scale of Our War. This exhibit tells a story of New Zealand's involvement in World War I. The most incredible part is the larger-than-life sculptures. These figures, created by the world-renowned Weta workshop, are 2.5 times the human size and captures every emotional and detail of the soldier's experience. Next up, let's head over to the unforgettable experience that's unique to New Zealand, the Earthquake House. New Zealand sits on the Pacific Ring of Fire, so earthquakes are part of life here. And in this room, you'll feel what it is like when the ground suddenly moves and shakes. It is intense, it is realistic, and it simulates a 6.6 magnitude quake. Believe me, this is something else. Let's have a quick listen. It is an educational and eye-opening way to understand the impact of earthquakes on everyday life and how people have adapted their living style. After the museum, it's time to head up to Mount Victoria Lookout. This spot gives you some of the best views in Wellington. Of the city, the harbour, and even the surrounding hills. On a clear day, you can see all the way across the harbour to the distant hills of Hutt Valley. It's a great place to get the sense of the city's layout and definitely snap a few photos, of course. The cool part is from this vantage point you can actually see the airport, so definitely a nice spot for some plane spotting. We hopped into the car and went down to the coast. On a sunny day, the water is an amazing shade of blue. You might even spot some surfers catching waves. There are plenty of spots to pull over and take in the scenery, or even stop for a quick picnic. Whether you are just out for an afternoon or making a whole day out of it, this coastal dive is a must-do while you're in Wellington. Ending our whirlwind tour, let's take a stroll along Wellington's Waterfront. This area is perfect for a leisurely walk or a bike, and there are plenty of spots to sit down and just watch the world go by. This honestly captures the essence of Wellington. It's chill, it's a bit quirky, and always connected to the sea. Whether you are visiting the city for a few hours or have the whole day to explore, this is the place to be. You've got the gorgeous harbour on the one side and the city skyline on the other side. Wellington is known for its quirky and creative vibe. You can see it everywhere. You might be lucky and come across a live performance. We were lucky enough to find these guys, so let's have a listen. And can you guys hear that? Yeah, that's the sound of gelato calling my name. It is a definite must-do on a day like this. One point we do need to discuss is Wellington's weather, because it definitely keeps you on your toes. The city is known for its 4 seasons in one day vibe, so you never know what you're gonna get. One minute it's all sunshine and blue skies, and the next minute the wind picks up and you get a quick rain shower. Wellington is famous for its wind. Locals even call it Windy Welly, so always pack a jacket just in case, but don't worry, it adds to the charm of the place. Okay, and that's all we have time for in Wellington. Whether you got 2 hours or 2 days, the city has got a lot to offer. From lively streets in Cuba to the peaceful views of Mount Victoria, Wellington is a place that's easy to fall in love with. Thanks for tagging along, Savvy Nomads. If you enjoyed the quick tour, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more city guides. Until next time.